Hello, Battlefield fans. Watchel here. Welcome to another episode of Battlefield 4, and we're gonna try a new weird kind of loadout. I haven't used most of these scopes because I just don't feel comfortable. You know, when I use the ACOG or some sort of scopes, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. But tonight I decided to kind of challenge myself and give it a try, see how it works. It wasn't the greatest gameplay, but it wasn't that bad, you know. So it was alright. So bear with me with the with this gameplay here. It wasn't too bad, but you know that's the thing. When you're not used to certain weapons and loadouts, and you use them, it is shocking to see how you react to it. It's like at some point you kind of like don't know what to do. It's like, how do I play with this loadout? You know, how do I do how do I do things in this game? You know, do I keep things on a long range, medium range? Maybe what to do? You know, so it becomes a challenge, which is kind of cool. You know, with this I think this is the PKA. This is for the medium range, not the PK, not the other ones that you get with the close range or whatever. This is the other section of the scopes. So this is the PKAs. I think it's a 3.4 times or something like that. Yeah, 3.4x. 3.4 times or whatever. You know, the zoom, which is not that bad. But at close range kind of sucks, you know, because this LMGs has some recoil, some sway, some they shake too much, and you just feel weird. So medium to long range, this thing is it's pretty good, and I like it. But the highlight of this game, well, not the highlight, but one thing that you can always uh, accomplish, you know, when you try different things, is that you ended up finding a setup that you were not used to, but you ended up finding a setup that maybe is useful for certain situations in the game, and this is exactly what happened over here. It's just like a normal gameplay, but I realized that this loadout right here is really good for sniping snipers. Yeah, you heard that right. We're gonna be sniping some snipers with this bad boy. You know, like a really long range, and with this scope, it helps a lot. It was pretty good because you get a bit more zoom for those long range shots, so you know where your bullets are going. I think it was just perfect. It was pretty good. So for that reason, I'm posting this video, and well, because I post a session, so I post pretty much everything that I play. That's why I'm able to bring you Battlefield 4 every day. So anyway, some games go better than others, and the ones when you try new weapons and new loadouts, they're not so great. So, but yeah, I like the long range shots with this loadout. It's pretty good. So now I know what to use whenever I want to snipe snipers, which is pretty good. And also, proves my point here that snipers are useless when they play these objective game modes. They don't do much for the team. If I was in the other team, I would have just quit and leave and look for another lobby, because it's useless and in a way pointless. Try to fight the entire enemy team when you have a lot of your teammates, up in the roof or wherever, hiding, just doing sniping. So this proves once again the point that how useless um, the snipers are most of the times. I'm pretty sure you're pretty good at it, but there's a lot of guys, as you see in this video, that are just plain useless. Um, so yeah, I like the whole sniping thing, and avoid close range. And I do have another gameplay with the LSAT using another scope. That went that one pretty good. It was kind of nasty at some point. It was pretty like, wow, take a look at this. So good moments there. So it's I get these sort of moments where I do like certain weapons, but I do want to challenge myself. I want to use something weird. I just call it. I want to use something weird, and I end up using scopes and weird stuff, and trying to make the gun. Not to the point to make the gun really bad, because that's just plain stupid, right? So just looking for different loadouts. Stuff that we're not used to. Maybe a different scope, maybe a different attachment. Used to see how the gun behaves, and like I said before, you ended up finding a good use for it, and that's pretty great. So I believe the LSAT has this an advantage. I think because the gun has more stability, it's more stable than the MG4, so it's gonna feel a little better. But the difference between the LSAT, well, one of the difference, the LSAT and the MG4 is the fire rate. The LSAT has 700, which helps to keep your gun a little bit steady. The MG4 is 800 and shoots a lot faster. So um, it could be, if we were to find pros and cons, in this situation. Well, with the MG4, even at medium range, you have some sort of advantage since the gun shoots really fast, while using this scope, right? With the LSAT, not so much. So there's always pros and cons with the kit that you use, the loadout that you're using, depending the scope or whatever you have. There's always pros and cons, and also the weapon. According to the fire rate and accuracy, stability, and the whole thing. So uh, LSAT, it's more stable, shoots a little bit slower, and MG4 shoots faster. Not so, stability is, even though it's not that bad, but once you start using these scopes over here, you feel a little more, so it just feels weird. So, but I mean, nonetheless, it was pretty fun to use it, and I recommend it. If you want to have some fun, try to challenge yourself with something. I mean, once again, I'm trying to put the idea out there just to be dumb, because sometimes you see these people trying to play with really weird setup just so they can make a video, and and ha ha ha, you know and they end up doing horribly, and they have to play like 100 games in order to do decent, to have something at least to post on their channel. But that's not the case. To just to go, to cross the line between challenge yourself and being stupid. So you challenge yourself, but you have some boundaries, in order for you to, get some kills, and also play the objective. Because you have to capture those flags, or arm those aim cams if playing the rush, or defuse the bomb, plant the bomb if you're playing defuse. So, things like that. You need to play the objective all the time. So once you find those boundaries, once you find that kind of cool setup, something that you think you can handle, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, and like I said, you ended up finding yourself in a weird spot because you don't know how to how to play with that loadout. But once you find that cool spot, where like, okay, this gun is good for long range only, so I'm gonna keep in that, or maybe just close range only, so I'm gonna keep with that. Everything seems pretty easy, and it's just simple. You end up getting some kills, and the idea is to um, to get more kills than deaths, regardless the number at the end. That's something that we always aiming for, and we're gonna talk about this in a future video. We're gonna talk about some pretty good stuff, so you can look forward to it. But yeah, you aim for that. Get more kills than deaths, and all over here, we're gonna be sniping snipers. I'm telling you, pretty good, and it worked pretty good. On this distance. Like I said, you got the extra zoom there, and it's all good. It's all good, and these people keep trying to go up there. Dumb, dumb snipers. So once again, it's a good loadout for sniping, guys. It's awesome. It's awesome. You cannot go wrong with this, regardless your skill level. If you feel like maybe not going 50 and 2 like you always do. Maybe, I don't know, to have some fun, snipe some guys, get some kills. Just try this out. Pretty good. MG4 with the PKA 3.4 times, or whatever the name is. I believe that's the correct name. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's the name of it, and it's pretty fun to use. It's pretty good, and you can just maybe add a, I don't know, laser sight, so you can hip fire if the enemy gets close to you, which I think is pretty helpful in this situation, or in this loadout, and it's all good. It's all good and pretty good. Oh, sniper. Like over here, in that situation over here, it'd be pretty good to have the laser sight, so you can hip fire and have better accuracy. But other than that, it's a fun loadout to use, and this is what I wanted to bring today. Something fun, something that I'm not used to it, and we still managed to capture some flash with the objective. And at the end of this video, one of my teammates, he did pretty good. He was just destroying the whole team. I got a message from the guy asking me to join his clan. He said that that was playing pretty good. Yeah, some Latino clan and all that. I said no, not because I'm a horrible person, but I'm not so into the whole clan thing. I don't want to commit to any clans. I get invites all the time for clans. I don't want to commit to play with a clan, and I don't know. I just don't like boxing myself to those sort of things. But I appreciate, and I sent a message to the guy saying thank you, but I'm not interested. But yeah, he did pretty good. He got first place, so he's a beast. But we had some fun here with the MG4 with this funny weird looking scope. No, it's not that weird looking, but I'm telling you, if you haven't used it yet, you're gonna feel so weird. You're gonna feel so weird, but it's fun. Anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Wildchild. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary, and if you did, check out my channel, my videos, and I will see you on the next one. Alright, thank you for watching. Later.